Tonight, can Auckland get its public transport right in time for the Rugby World Cup? We tested 4 different ways of getting to Eden Park with 4 different reporters, and public transport was the loser. So what are organisers doing to make it better? The theatre that's being transformed into NASA's mission control for a sellout stage show where the audience gets to rescue the astronauts on Apollo 13. And the every second day diet that helped this man lose an enormous 180 kilos. Kia ora everyone and welcome to the show. It is the 20th of July and a couple of momentous things happened on this day in history. Sir Edmund Hillary was born in 1919, of course. He climbed Mount Everest. And in 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. So with humankind capable of achievements like those, you'd think we could figure out a good way to transport people to the rugby. But there were delays and long queues for train commuters going to the Bledisloe Cup at Eden Park on Saturday. Some even missed kick-off. Now, there's still 2 years for organisers to get it right before the World Cup, but we decided to test the system today to find out which mode of transport would be fastest. Well, joining me now is the chairman of the Auckland Regional Council, Mike Lee. And Mike, public transport didn't do too well today. Tell us what happened with the train.
Well, I understand that Kiwi Rail pulled a train off for servicing at the last minute, so that's a bit of a bummer. Lucky you guys didn't have a horse running.
Now, I can see that our test run today wasn't exactly scientific. It was a random day with, of course, different conditions than on Saturday night. But were you surprised that public transport lost our race? I mean, 3rd and 4th place.
No, well, you know, with public transport, it's mass transit. The idea is to move a lot of people at the one time, and, you know, you can't have 60,000 people taking a cab to Eden Park because it'll take 2 years to get there.
Well, while we're on the subject of rugby, people in smoko rooms all around the country were chattering about the Bledisloe Cup test on Saturday night. Of course, the All Blacks won 22-16. We visited some sausage roll eaters in Auckland and some latte drinkers in Wellington at morning tea time. Emma Keeling there. And tonight we can announce the winner of our Bledisloe Cup competition. We had more than 6,000 entries and the winner is Anne Kidd from Motueka. Now, Anne's told us she'll be taking her husband on the trip to Sydney for the game and for 2 nights in the Hunter Valley, all thanks to House of Travel and Tourism New South Wales. Well, later, one man's truly life-changing diet and exercise. But next up, would you be smart enough to rescue astronauts stranded in space? The play that places you in mission control. Human lives are at stake. Can you bring them home safely? Brilliant. After the break, the man who lost more than half his body weight and found a life. In the meantime, ponder this. Well, that's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. Ka kite anō and a very good evening.